Alright everybody, welcome back to another video for Pro Gamer 61. So, it has been a while. My last post was in February, and it is now September. So that means I haven't posted in 7 months almost. Now, I'm gonna tell you where I've been, and due to some stuff that happened, I don't want to get into too much detail. I just took a break from YouTube. I felt like my YouTube channel was becoming a bit of an addiction for me. Like I was getting addicted to YouTube and all that. So I felt like for my own good, I just need some time to take a break for a bit. And that's why I didn't post in so long. Sorry about that. I'm just coming off a cold and this cough is still lingering. But anyway. Now that I'm feeling like posting again, I have a new series in mind. And we're gonna be playing the Pokemon games. But I felt like instead of continuing on with Pokemon Black and White, I'm gonna do that over later on and start with the first generation of Pokemon games, Pokemon Red. So this is Pokemon Red. Of course, there is Blue and Yellow, but I chose Red just for this one. But basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go through all the games, right? We're probably gonna get up to maybe like Sun and Moon, based on how this emulator works. But we all have to start somewhere, and I feel like this is a good place to start with that in mind. Now, I have a new goal in mind. What I want to do for my goal, and as the time I'm recording this, it is September the 20th. What I want to do is I want to reach 200 subscribers by the end of 2026. And with your help and with your kindness, I just know it's possible. But that aside, let's get into this video. It's a new start. It's a start to the Pokemon series, and it's a start to a new series I've been thinking of doing for a bit now. And by the way, my Mario Party series, I will be continuing that. I just want to do two things at the same time. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? I'm just gonna put in my real name, Owen. Right, so your name's Owen. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again? Now, I watched a lot of the Pokemon anime, so everybody knows that we have to name our rivals named Gary. I mean, I wanted to put my real name in here, but I wasn't thinking of putting in my name. My name is Ash. Oh, I missed the dialogue. A world of dreams, adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Sorry, I skipped the dialogue there. I was just talking. I was going on a whole monologue. No, I'm gonna go back up to my room for a second. So, one thing I like in every Pokemon game, one of the things that I like is that they have their own, like, video game console in each Pokemon game. So since I'm playing the Super Nintendo here, now it's time to go. No, of course we gotta talk to Mom before we leave. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Now, I'm gonna try to go up here, but Professor Oak actually comes and stops you from going in the grass, cause like, and you'll see why. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Alan. There are 3 Pokemon here. They're inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left, but you can have 1. Choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient. Gary, you can have 1 too. No, I'm gonna go with the best starter, and personally my favorite, Squirtle. And the reason why I'm picking Squirtle is because we're going to have to fight Brock later on. And Rock type is weak to Water type. No, we're not going to nickname her Squirtle, which means that I should be able to take on Brock pretty easy. I'll take this one then. Gary received a Bulbasaur. Now, see what's gonna happen is we're gonna try to leave this area, but then Gary wants to battle us. And now this is actually gonna be the first battle of the game. Now, in older Pokemon games, your rival will actually pick the Pokemon that's strong against you, but I noticed that when I've played, like, Sword and Shield, or, like, Scarlet and Violet, they actually pick the Pokemon that's weak to your type, which I guess makes the first battle easier. It is very possible. It's very possible to lose the first battle in this game, but, like, if you do, it's no big deal. You're not gonna respawn in front of a Pokemon Center like you usually do if you lose all your Pokemon. In fact, we can literally just keep on spamming tackle here. And it doesn't matter if we win or lose. I'm only at 4 health. This is gonna be tense. Oh, she used Growl when I was at 4 health. So this one should do it. Or it's not, because apparently our attack fell so much that now every attack is pretty much like a pathetic baby hit. But we still kill the Bulbasaur and we win the first battle. Now the should level us up to level 6. Squirtle gained 67 experience points, and no, I'm not saying 6, 7. And see what I mean? Squirtle grew to level 6. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Owen got 175 Pokédollars for winning. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Owen, Gramps, smell you later. And then he just strolls off. Like, all smug. But that's the thing, we're gonna trade up our Pokemon. Only problem is that this game doesn't start you off with any Pokemon or any Pokeballs whatsoever, so it's kind So, getting Pokemon in this game and then leveling them up to the appropriate level is going to be difficult. So, like I said, we had that first battle against the Rattata there, but because we don't have any Pokeballs, we actually can't do anything to catch it at the minute. Besides, all the Pokemon that you're going to fight here are going to be pretty pathetic anyway, considering the fact that you're level 6 and they're level 2. Oh, there we go. We gained 16 experience and grew to level 7. You will need... Yes, you will need to level up, because once you get to the next area, the Viridian Forest, things will get hard from there. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Yes. Okay, we'll need your Pokemon. See, we only have like I said, because we don't have Pokeballs, we only have Squirtle at the moment. But we still need to level up Squirtle pretty high in order to be able to overcome the gym. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came. Will you take it to him? Owen got Oak's parcel. Okay, say hi to Professor Oak for me. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Oh, and now we're gonna run into another battle. This time against a Pidgey. Now, there's two Pokemon that I want to get here. I want to get a Rattata, and I want to get a Pidgey. They aren't very good Pokemon, but at the same time, I want to have something decently good for when we get to the gym, which will be later on. I'm gonna specifically avoid all this grass here because I don't want to lose to the first part of the game, which is Route 1. So now that we have the parcel, we can just deliver this to Professor Oak here. Oh, Owen! How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What, you have something for me? Owen delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Gramps! Who'd you call me for? Oh, right, I have a request of you two. On the desk there's my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Owen and Gary, take these with you. Owen got the Pokédex from Oak. My voice acting is pretty bad. To make a complete guide on the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Oh, and I hate to say it, but I don't need your I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Owen. Haha. And again, he just walks away all smug. Jerk. But now that we delivered the parcel, we can actually once again use the Pokemon Center to our advantage and use the Pokemart. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to level up our Pokemon to not like insane levels, but levels that are going to be high enough that we can get through all the trainers and beat Brock, which is going to be our first gym leader. Now, Brock, because of his name, specializes in Rock-type Pokemon, and like I said earlier, Water-type is super effective against Rock-type, which will give us an advantage later on. By the way, all the nurses in this game have like the whole spiel about healing your Pokemon, so it's really not worth reading again. But now we can head to the Pokemart. And as you can see, we have 3,175 Pokédollars. That's 3,000 from the beginning, and the 175 that Gary gave me earlier. So we're going to buy 5 Pokeballs, which is going to be 1,000. And I might get and 5 antidotes, which will be 500. So already we spent half of our money, but because there's going to be other trainers along the way, it's not going to be a big deal. Now this is the first Pokemon that I actually wanted to catch, and that's a Pidgey. But because we know 2 moves right now, it's kind of hard to do anything that will do lasting damage. Thankfully, because we have a Pokeball, we can use that to catch the Pidgey, which is only sitting at level 3 right now. So that's pretty pathetic stuff. No, we're not going to nickname the Pidgey. I really don't want to spend time trying to think of a clever nickname for our Pokemon, because I am no creative person. I'm not good at creativity and coming up with names for things in particular. So I feel like just calling them by their original names is going to benefit me in the long run, so I'm not wasting video time. Oops, I misclicked. So now what we can do is we can go into our pause menu here, and we're going to actually lead off with Pidgey. Now, like I said, Pidgey's only level 3. No, this is the other Pokemon that I wanted to catch, Rattata. Pidgey's only level 3, so it's gonna have a hard time with, like, a variety of moves and just being a strong Pokemon altogether, because, I mean, what are you expecting? It's a Pidgey. And there we go, we got a Rattata. Oh, now we ran into another battle. That's okay, because now we can just use that battle to level up our Pidgey. Oh, and that's gonna make our Pidgey faint. I see now that was actually useless in the long run. But you know, with that said, this is the beginning of a whole new Pokemon game, a whole new Pokemon series. We got to build up our dream team if we're gonna be successful by the time we actually try to become champion of the whole Pokemon League and all that jazz. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut the video here so we can oh my god, the stuttering today. I'm gonna cut the video here. I'm just gonna pause it so that I can level up my Pokemon without taking too long on the actual video. Well, after leveling up my Pokemon, all my Rattata, Squirtle, and Pidgey are all at level 7 now. So now we can continue on to the next part of the game, which is up north. Oops, I actually hopped off that ledge. It's Route 2, and we'll see here. Oops, no, this is trainer tips. Here's Route 2, I think. Route 2, Viridian City to Pewter City. Yep. Now, the things that you're going to see here might be a little bit stronger. Now we're on Route 2. However, that does not necessarily mean that we're going to lose to a level 5 Rattata. Because if we do, I'm going to throw my phone across the room. Not actually. And yes, if you did see that, it's 11:54 p.m. That's probably why I'm stuttering, because I'm tired and it's late at night. Oh, and we're at level 8 now. And we learned Bubble. Now, for some reason, that Rattata kicked our butt. So we're going to fight fire with fire and switch to the Rattata of our own. No, I actually don't want to go there yet. Because I want to go back through here and heal my Pokemon before I do anything. Now, we also learned a new move. We learned Quick Attack, which does a lot of damage to a level 4 Rattata, because we're using level 7 Rattata. I'm not sure why I hold B when I'm walking. I just noticed that. I guess that's just a habit because I'm used to being able to run around in newer Pokemon games. Like Pokemon Black and White, you get the running shoes, and then because you go really slow in Pokemon Black and White, that's like one of my biggest complaints is that you move slow. And then when you have the running shoes, you're pretty much holding down B the entire time because you don't want to be walking. Oh, and now we found. Oh, Weedle. Now here's a Pokemon we can do well with. Because we're going to have to level it up, of course. But because we're going into the forest soon, I want to cut the video again. Besides, the more Pokemon you have, the easier it is to overcome trainers, especially when you get into the forest and there's trainers with multiple Pokemon, like 3 Pokemon. Yes, I'm coming back to the Pokemon Center. I wanna be fully healed before we go into the forest, because I want to take too many risks. Because it'd be embarrassing if I lose to the forest. Now this route is pretty short. We can literally just walk through this grass here. And oh look, there's a building. We go through this building and then yeah, we're at the thing. I came up with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. This actually hints to the fact that we're going to be seeing trainers here. Trainer tips. If you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. How ironic! But ironic, because considering the next little tile over just so happens to be a random encounter, or like a Pokemon battle of some sort. Now, Weedles are not going to be good against other Weedles, considering that super effective move did one damage. Now, this thing keeps on using string shots, so yeah. I assume it's going to start outspeeding us if we're a stronger Weedle. I earned a Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. You should carry extras. Good advice. Good advice, but considering I don't have much cash on me right now, not good advice. And we're gonna run from this one, because there's no way I'm fighting other Weedles. In our first battle, hey, you have Pokemon. Come on, let's battle them. This is gonna be our first trainer of the game, and for whatever reason, he has two. Oh, he has 2 Pokemon, not 3 Pokemon. It is level 6 Weedle, so we're gonna switch this out to a Pidgey. Weedle, enough, come back. This game should invest in some commas. Finally, something that actually does damage to Weedle. Gust. Taking about a third of its health here. We're not going to change Pokemon here. We're just going to get rid of this Caterpie. Yay, now we're level 8 now. No, Caterpie can't cut it. Let me get 60 Pokédollars. We're actually gonna go through this grass here and change our Pokemon here because I wanna make sure my Weedle's getting some action. You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Bug Catcher wants to fight. This one has 3 Pokemon, okay. And it's a level 7 Weedle against a level 5, so not particularly a fair fight. Now this is going to be a Kakuna. Kakunas have annoying defense, but lower level Kakunas only know the move Harden. That's why Kakunas suck. I think that might be the case for this Kakuna, who's at level 7. And all it's doing is making its defense rise, which will just make our attacks do more and more, or less and less damage, the more it uses Harden. That's gonna cause us to waste. Oh, that's a critical hit. Maybe that doesn't apply. That's gonna cause us to waste time trying to beat the crap out of everything. And as a result, I forgot to switch my Pokemon. As a result, what it's gonna do is it's basically just gonna make us waste power points, or PP for short. PP, haha. And make the battle more lengthy. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spam Bubble. Please don't poison. Thank you. Just spam Bubble and hope that works, and it will. We only lost 2 health from that. And that just happens to be the bug catcher's last Pokemon. Huh, I ran out of Pokemon. That was terrible voice acting. Making it through. And if we actually go here, there's an antidote lying around. And we're actually going to go the other way, because there's going to be a Pokeball up here, up ahead. Now, I'm not sure if Poison Sting works well against the Kakuna. No, it does not, because it has high defense. Oh my god. Now it's only doing 1 damage. So we switched over to Squirtle again, who we're actually going to level up a bit more because we need that to deal with Brock. Critical hit. Again, Kakunas are pretty much free experience points because, like, all I do is just raise their defense so that you waste more PP, and then eventually you do beat them. Well, there was a Pokeball there. I'm actually not going to get that Pokeball. I'm just going to buy one because honestly, it's not worth it because we have to go back all the way back while also maintaining the status for our Pokemon. Oop. Maybe you do have to go that way. That's interesting. Not the way I remember going, but I haven't played this game in so long that I probably forget a lot of the stuff that happens over the course of this game. I think this is doing 0 damage now. No, it's doing damage, it's just going down very slowly. So again, we switched to our Squirtle because I'm tired of spending 5 years on each battle. You can see that I'm spamming the A button trying to get through all this dialogue. Nothing happened. It used Harden so much that I can't raise its defense anymore. We're level 9 now, oh my goodness. And there we go, now we're poisoned. We're gonna have to do something about that because poison actually affects you when you're out of battle in the earlier Pokemon games. So we have to deal with that right away if you're poisoned. Almost through this forest. Train tips: no stealing of Pokemon from other trainers. Catch only wild Pokemon. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? I think that was an optional battle. Crap. Only one Pokemon, though. So that was actually good for us, because even though we could have avoided all those other battles, we still got our Pokemon to, higher levels. Me just humming the battle theme while I try to deal with this Weedle. I give! You're good at this. Leaving Viridian Forest, Pewter City ahead. Just talk to these people. Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move. I'm pretty sure that's an HM. Many Pokemon lives only in forests and caves. You have to look everywhere to get different kinds. And here's the Pokemon Center. So we got so that was a good first episode of playing Pokemon Red. In the next episode, we're gonna do more. Hopefully, we can take on the first gym. But we made it through the Viridian Forest without losing, which is good. Now, to wrap up this video, I just want to remind you, I want to reach 200 subscribers by the end of 2026, and I'd be really happy if you supported my channel and subscribe to me. Right now, as it stands, we have 108 subscribers. I want to get to 200 by the end of the year, which means that we need 92 more. So, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video, and this is ProGamer61 signing off.